guys, it's Anya, otherwise known as Pink Sweets here on YouTube, and you can also follow me on Instagram at Pink Sweets with a 1 instead of an I. Today we're going to be doing a makeup tutorial using the Violet Voss hashtag palette. That's what the outside looks like, and the inside pretty much mimics the colors that are on the outside of the packaging. So it's purples, golds, oranges, very, very pretty. We're going to be doing either a cut crease or a halo eye with this palette today. I haven't decided yet. I've already primed my eyelids, so I look a little crazy with the MAC paint stick in white. I've already moisturized with the Ofra Wanderlush moisturizer, and I've already done my eyebrows with the e.l.f. brow pencil. So let's get started. I know that I want to do a purple and gold, I think halo eye, but I haven't decided. So the first shade I'm going to go in with is this one right here. It's called Sunset, which I think is appropriate for this palette. And it's like a purpley mauve with a gold shimmer. So we're going to put that on the outer crease. That is definitely more pigmented than I expected it to be. Okay, doke. And we're going in with our Morphe, one of the blue brushes again. What are you guys up to this weekend? I just got done watching a movie. I just watched A Mountain Between Us with Kate Winslet and Idris Elba. I won't give any spoilers, but I thought it was a good movie. Definitely. It was very, very good. And I liked how, I'll just say, it definitely, it doesn't leave you wondering, like, what happens, I guess. I don't know how to explain it. Sometimes I feel like movies, I don't know how to say it without giving something away, so I'm just not going to say it, but it's good. It's good from beginning to end. We'll just say that. Okay, now I'm going to go in with a smaller brush because I want to put that, I'm going to do a halo eye. I haven't done that in a while, so I'm going to go with this pencil brush that matches the set. And I'm going to use that same Sunset shade and go in. Do I want to do a cut crease? No, I'm going to do a halo eye. I will do a cut crease. I'm going to be doing a neon rainbow look fairly soon here. And I'll do a cut crease of some sort, maybe with my next rainbow look. I say maybe because I just don't plan out my looks, but it's whatever I'm feeling that day. My favorite type of look is definitely the cat eye, in case you couldn't tell. That is my favorite look by far. Okay, now I'm going to go in with this shade Relevant right next to the shade we used before, Sunset. And it is a very shimmery, pinky, pinky purpley, mauve shade with a strong gold shift, I would say. I'm just going to place that on the inner part of where I put the shade Sunset. I've never been a huge Kate Winslet fan, I'm going to be honest with you, but I thought she did really well in this movie, and it has nothing to do with her. Maybe I just don't like the movies she's in. I don't know. But I do love Idris Elba. So, and he did not disappoint. It was a good movie. And then, funny story, or not so funny for me, but I rented from Netflix 2 movies. I rented A Mountain Between Us, and I rented Annabelle Creation. And Netflix, you know, the way it works, of course, is that they send you a movie and you mail it back and they send you another movie. So you have to wait a few days before you can get the next one. Well, I didn't realize I'd seen Annabelle Creation already. So, yeah. Now we're going to go in with Pretty AF. That's another shimmery shade. And I'm also going to put that in the outer corner, but I'm going to use my blending brush, my crease brush. So now I have to return it and then wait for the next movie to come back. And it's fine, but it's just a little, I'm a little irritated with myself that I didn't. I mean, I must have fallen asleep while watching it or something, because how could I not remember? I've seen all of the, like, I saw Annabelle, I saw The Conjuring, I saw The Conjuring 2. I just don't know how I missed that I'd already seen it. But as soon as I saw the trailer for it, because I sometimes I'll watch the trailer for something before I actually watch the movie, like right before I'm gonna watch the movie, and I was like, parts of this really seem familiar to me, like most of it, but I don't remember how it ended. So maybe I should just watch it before I return it. I think that's what I'm gonna do. I'm taking that Pretty AF color, which is like a wine, almost like a mulberry color, in my inner corner. I like it. And then, last but not least, I'm going to go in with the shade Life, which is this bright purple. And this, I'm hoping, will brighten things up a bit and really make that purple stand out. Other than that, today I ran a few errands in the morning and then spent most of the day just relaxing. Sometimes when you've been sick, you know how you'll feel run down even though you know you feel better, but you just feel really run down after you're done being sick. It's kind of like that. That's kind of how I feel. So it's like, I know I'm getting better, but I'm not taking any additional product, and I'm going into the inner corner just with the blending brush just to kind of blend it out a little bit better. So that's what we have so far. Usually halo eyes look messy before they look good. Kind of closing up the middle just a little with that shade. Okay. Then we're gonna take the NYX glitter primer, because some people like to do cut creases excuse me, with concealer. I like to sometimes do them with concealer, and sometimes I like to go in with a glitter primer, mainly because I feel like you get the same effect in terms of, you know, cutting out the area that you're gonna put something on, but you get more color payoff from the shade that you choose, because if it's a shimmery shade in the middle, because you're putting down glitter primer. I'm going to go in with the shade called FOMO. It is a peachy gold. I decided to go in with that, and then we might put a gold on top of that. Oh, that is a pretty shade. Pretty. That is a little bit brighter than I expected, which I'm pleasantly surprised with. Oh yes, that is pretty. These shades really show up. I feel like Violet Voss, I've loved most of their palettes, but I don't reach for them as much. See that? It's pretty. I don't reach for them as much. I'm not sure why, but I have the Holy Grail palette. I have the now the hashtag palette. I just ordered the rainbow palette that I'm going to be doing another rainbow look with. We're doing a whole rainbow look series. And then I have the Drenched Metals palette, and I have the Ride or Die palette, which is the gigantic one. And I have to say, just so far using this palette, I do feel like the shades are more blendable and more pigmented and more true to what they look like in the palette. So I feel like the formula is better, maybe a little bit. Maybe they changed it, made it a little bit more creamy. I'm not really sure, but I like it. I like it a lot. I will definitely reach for this palette more than I would some of my other ones. I think I also like the shades better. And I'm just going to take a little bit of Truth, which is this bright gold right here, and just pop that right in the center of the peach color. Oh yeah. Yeah, I like that. I really want to know what you guys want to see on my channel. I mean, I can just do makeup tutorial after makeup tutorial because that's what I love to do. But I also want to know what you guys want. So if there's something you want to see, if there's something you want me to try, I will buy it, you know, just let me know. I just mixed TBT and this Life shade that we already used, and I'm going to use that to just make sure that there's a seamless blend between the halo portion and the outer edge, and then I'll go in the inner part with the pencil brush again. But yes, I always want feedback. I got some feedback that people wanted to see me closer in, so I'm here. And I love feedback. I absolutely love it because I do this for you, you know, because I want to share my art with the people who watch my channel. So I want to know what you guys want to see. Just putting like a crisper edge around that halo. And I am going to be doing some throwback. I've done a lot of new palettes recently, and I'm going to do some older palettes coming up as well next week, or this coming week, I mean. I want to use some palettes that I've had for a while because, you know, I told you guys I don't want to be one of those channels that is like, you have to buy this, you have to buy this, you have to buy this, and then never uses it again. So, and I have a lot of palettes that I got obviously before I started my channel, but yeah, I just want to experiment with my old palettes, with new palettes. I just want to do makeup and have fun with you guys. So I'm going to grab a makeup wipe and I'm just going to clean that up, and then we're going to go onto our face makeup. And I appreciate all of your support so much. I really, really do. I've been wanting to start a YouTube channel for a really long time, and it's just been a dream of mine to do this and to be able to, you know, do it full time. I haven't put a face primer on yet, and I'm trying to decide if I want to give that primer another shot before I return it. I think that's what I'm going to do. So we're going to go in with the Physicians Formula Spotlight Primer again, and see, I'm going to use a different foundation with it, and see, I also used a different moisturizer with it. I just want to see if the primer is really that bad, or if I didn't give it a fair shot, because I will say, even though I thought the makeup I wore that day looked cakey for a while, I will say, and I will admit, that the foundation did seem to last longer on my face that day, the face makeup. So, we shall see. And I don't know if I mentioned this, but I got this headband at Walgreens. I only got it to keep my hair out of my face when I am doing my makeup. So, I'm going to go in with the Wet n Wild Photo Focus Foundation. I am in the shade Soft Ivory. I actually have 2 shades of this foundation. I don't remember what the other one is. Maybe Beige Rose or something like that. And I'm going to mix in just a touch of the Milani Conceal and Perfect, which I'm in the shade OOA. Or OO. 1.5 pumps of that. So this is a drugstore face makeup for the most part, because the Physicians Formula primer is drugstore, the foundation is drugstore. I could use a drugstore powder. I've been loving the peach powder, but I could use my Maybelline Fit Me. I'll see how this, I'll see what the finish of this ends up being, and then I'll decide. I'm going to use my brush, which you're going to laugh at me. The handle broke off. Again, it's my second brush that I've had like this where the handle is broken off. And I think I still have 2 other sizes that I have as an option. But I'm still using this because I really want to see. There's been a few foundations that I haven't liked. Like the Photo Focus one. I hear from everyone that they love it. And I see them put it on, it looks beautiful. And on me, it just doesn't. So I thought maybe if I applied it differently, I would enjoy it. Now I'll give it, you know, a few more tries because I do want to make it work. And I actually think I like it better this time with the brush. I just felt like the coverage kind of disappeared when I used the sponge, which some foundations are like that. You know, the sponge does soak up a lot of product and you just never know. Okay. I'm going to go in with a sponge though to further blend it out because I do want to make sure that it doesn't cake up. And I will say that this foundation actually looks less cakey over top of that primer than the last foundation. So maybe this primer is not meant for like a foundation that I have on that day. It was my favorite. It was the Fenty mixed with the Power Fabric from Giorgio Armani. So maybe this primer is just not meant for something that full coverage. I don't know. We'll have to see. I will update you guys in my next video how it continued to go. I'm just gonna wipe off the excess foundation. Okie doke. Now we're gonna go in with concealer. We're gonna do the Makeup Revolution concealer. Okay, I grabbed the empty one again. Here is the regular one. Not the regular one, the full one. All right. I usually do those areas because those are my smile lines. So I try to kind of conceal them a little. I like to smile a lot. This sides of my nose I tend to do, because that's where my foundation tends to come off first. Like if I touch my face, my chin, my nose or something. And then my chin, if I'm touching my chin, my forehead, same thing, like. And then under my eyes is just because it tends to be darker than the rest of my face. So I want to make sure that I conceal the blueness or the under eye bags or circles. Okay. You know, I was looking at, I'm going to use the Maybelline. I was looking at Ulta.com today, and I noticed they're having a clearance, well, I don't know if I would call it clearance, but a sale on the, knock out some powder. They were having a sale on a lot of their Real Techniques sponges, and they're literally like 70% off or something. I mean, they're at least 50% off. They had like a 2-pack of the complexion sponge for normally $10.99, and it was on sale for $5.99, I think. That's a really good deal. And their Eco Tools sponges and their specialty Real Techniques sponges were on clearance or on sale for like $2. So I'm definitely going to stock up because I like using the Real Techniques sponges. This is this one that I was using earlier. It's dirty. I'm using my Sedona Lace large powder brush. It's the 376. And I'm just going to put more powder and then buff it in. I use pretty much all those sponges, so to be able to get them for like $2 or $3 a piece is amazing. And I mean, I wash my sponges pretty much every day. Well, the one I use all over my face, I wash every day. And yeah, the ones that I use I wash every day. So after a while, you know, they get kind of dingy and you want to replace them. So yeah, so it's a good deal if you are in need of some replacements. We're going to go in with the Real Techniques contour brush. And I'm going to use my Makeup Revolution contour and highlight. Is it even called contour? No, bronze and glow. I was like, contour and highlight doesn't sound right. Bronze and glow. These colors really are stunning. I feel like the lighting this evening is washing out how beautiful these colors are, but I will have close-ups of it on my Instagram, so check that out. Okay. And I do wash my brushes, if you're curious, with the Cinema Secrets brush cleaner. It smells like vanilla and gasoline. I'm not gonna lie. The first time I used it, I was like, is this safe? Like, and I've never heard anybody talk about how awful it smells. No one has ever said, oh, and by the way, don't be alarmed when you get this. It's going to smell like absolute, I don't know, gasoline and vanilla. I mean, I can't believe no one has said anything. I'm using the Marc Jacobs Blush and Kinks and Kisses. And my Sonia Kashuk something or other brush, my powder brush. I literally, when I smelled it, I could not believe that out of everyone who's recommended it to me, never said, oh, and by the way, it smells like, you know, rubbing alcohol or gasoline mixed together. I mean, it's a strong smell, but the smell fades quickly once you are cleaning your brushes with it. Once you've cleaned your brushes with it, the smell does go away quickly. and your brushes are instantly clean and then dry. So it's kind of a trade-off. We're going with the Anastasio Beverly Hills Moonchild Glow Kit, and I'm going to go in with, let's try that again, Pink Heart right over here. All of these look white in the pan, but they have a different shift. Oh, we gotta spray our face. Hold on. Okay. MAC Fix Plus to the rescue. Okay. That's better. See that? Oh, that powder's flying around. But yeah, so nobody mentioned to me, oh, by the way, don't get scared. It's gonna scare you, honestly, because it smells really bad. But once it dries, I would say the smell goes away fairly quickly. This is my L'Oreal Voluminous Smoldering eyeliner. And I'm just gonna put that in my waterline. I'm not gonna tightline today. I like how that kind of adds some drama to the, yeah. Ooh, 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 ooh. I feel like a piece came off. Okay. Whew. All right, now we are gonna go in with a pencil brush, our pencil brush, we have it over here. We're gonna go back into our Violet Voss hashtag palette. And we're going to go in with those two shades, the last two that I blended, which were the most pigmented purples, the TBT and Life. So TBT is here, Life is there. Actually, I think I'm just gonna go in with Life because I don't think I want it to be that wine colored, maybe. I don't know. Yeah, I'm thinking that's what I'm gonna do. Yeah, I like that. And when I do my cut crease, I'm going to probably do a wing liner as well. I have a bunch of looks that I want to do on this channel, and I'm going to be doing my next Steven Universe character as well this week, so there'll be a lot of videos out this week. That is my plan anyhow. Okay. And then I'm going to go in with that color Truth, which was that really bright gold shade. And I'm just going to go in the inner corner with that. Oh, wow. That is amazing. Yes, I like that. Good job, Violet Voss. Yeah, I think that is beautiful. Okay, mascara time. So I found the one I had lost, or I thought I had lost. So the Too Faced Better Than Sex. Just gonna coat my upper and my lower lashes with that. Earlier, when I was watching the movie, and I was watching it with my dogs, and all of a sudden one of my dogs started to jump down, and I moved the blanket so that he could, and I whacked myself in the eye with the blanket. And ever since then, this eye has been watering. I hope I didn't scratch something. I hope it's just like a dog hair in my eye that will eventually come out. And I just got mascara in that eye. Awesome. I love it when that happens. Not so much. Alright, I'm going to go back in with that eyeliner because I feel like my eye's watering made me lose some of it. Hold on. Let's fan my eyes a little bit. Okay. Whew. Alright. Now we're going to go in with the Pencil Wicked, the 24-hour lip liner pencil from Urban Decay. Oh, wait. Where? There. Get off the crusty lips. Cannot stand foundation lips when I'm putting on my lip products. Ow. That hurt. You know how when you sharpen a pencil and you don't really sharpen, like, you accidentally don't sharpen one side enough? That's what just happened. And then it cuts you. Okay, I'm going to use Jeffree Star Sagittarius. It's like a mauve-y nude. And I love it. I don't always line my lips when I am going to wear liquid lipstick, but today I did. Don't color outside the line. Well, no, I shouldn't even say that because sometimes it's fun to overline your lips. Okey-doke. And now we're going to go in with the... Where are you? Huda, where are you? Yes, the Huda Beauty Lip Strobe in the color Shameless. This is my new favorite lip gloss. I absolutely love it. It's like a bronzy with gold, pink, purple shift. Wait for this to dry a second. I mean, it's a really good, like, really good. I got some on my teeth. It's a really good lip gloss. And look at that. I mean, it really shapeshifts the color of the lipstick. Love it. Keep losing my voice. Alright, so now we're going to do our double spray. Let me close this palette first so we don't get hard pan on that. I'm going to go in with the Fix Plus to meld the powders into my skin. And then fan that dry a little bit. So I like to use, like I said, 2 sprays. I like to melt the powder into my skin and kind of take away the cake. And then I like to take an actual setting spray, which I feel will help with the longevity of my makeup. And for that, I'm going to do the Peach Mattifying Setting Spray. I will tell you the primer has redeemed itself because I think my skin looks really good. And I think that, I don't think I need it necessarily if you have the backlight primer, filter primer from, what is it called? From Becca. You don't need this one because I think it's the exact same thing, just cheaper. But if you don't have it, then you should definitely try it. But you're going to have to test it with different foundations because I definitely think it works with some and not with others. So, but it is an illuminating primer, so maybe with a mattifying foundation it wasn't the best idea, which is how I used it first. But I just thought I would update you guys, and I'll let you know what I think as, you know, the next couple hours go. I mean, I'm going to bed in maybe 2 or 3 hours, but after I, you know, when I get ready to take my makeup off, I'll take a look at it and I'll keep you guys posted. So this is the finished makeup look. I hope you guys enjoyed watching me do it. And thank you so much for your support. Don't forget to check out my Instagram for close-ups. And I hope you guys have a wonderful, wonderful rest of your evening. And I will talk to you soon. Take care.